Hello people on YouTube, you beautiful person. Welcome to this video. If you are a friend, I'm so happy that you're here watching. If you're not a friend yet, we can easily fix this because I like having friends through the screen. That's where most of my friends are anyway. You can go ahead and click the subscribe button while you have the chance now. You can take your time, click it, it's not gonna bite. If you clicked on this video, you are here to see the review on the newest release from Juvia's Place, which is this bad boy right here, the Tribe palette. We are introducing 9 brand new shades. So we have 5 matte shades and 4 shimmer metallic shades, and these shades are stunning. The color story is very tropical feeling. I'm here for this. I'm definitely here for this. So in this video today, I will be showing you how to achieve this look. I will be going over packaging, pricing, the blendability, the consistency, basically everything that you need to know before purchasing this palette to see if you know, just to see if this palette is something that you'd be into, if you like it. So if you guys are interested in seeing how to create this look and to hear the full rundown on the Tribe palette from Juvia's Place, keep on watching, let the games begin, and let's get started. We're looking cute. Okay, so I've already done one eye off camera, so I'm gonna zoom on in so we can jump into all the details of this other eye. So the first shade I will be taking is Oromo. I'm placing Oromo all throughout my crease because this is what I'll be using as my transition shade. In the pan, Oromo looks more of like a yellow orange, but on the lid, it almost looks like a golden yellow. Next, I'll be taking the shade Ashanti. I'm going to be placing Ashanti right underneath Oromo, so keeping it a little bit more concentrated and a little bit closer to the lash line, but not on the lash line. And this is also going to help with the transitioning of the shades. Ashanti is definitely more of a olive yellowy green, as you can see. I'm just taking the shade Ashanti and I'm running this along my lower lash line to be sure to keep everything very cohesive and connected. We're going to make sure that we connect the top and the bottom right here. We're not going to neglect this little area, okay? Next, I'll be taking the shade San. I'm going to place the shade San on my outer crease and slowly pack the color on before I start blending. I'm also going to bring this throughout the entire crease all the way to the inner corner. So I'm just taking the shade Ashanti and I'm going to use that to go ahead and blend out any harsh lines from the shade San. Taking whatever product was left on this brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend in between those lines again. And this time I'm slightly going to wing out the shade. So next I'll be taking my Sigma Longwear pencil in the shade Wicked and I'm just going to run this along my lower lash line and the waterline. So I'm just going to run the shade San underneath my lower lash line to smudge out this eyeliner that we just applied. And we're not going to forget the space right here. You want to connect the top and the bottom. We don't want a gap, and just blend everything out. It is definitely time to go ahead and cut this crease, so I am taking the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade Nougat. And I'm just going to do a half cut crease and then we'll be back to show you what I'm going to fill the crease with, okay? So we're back with our cut crease. What I'm going to do now is just take my brush that I had the shade San with, and I'm just going to go ahead and diffuse this edge that we have. We don't want any harsh lines, you know, except for the cut of the crease. Okay, I lied to you. I'm going to pick up some more product. So I'm taking the shade San and I'm putting it right on the outside of our half cut crease, and we're just going to blend that out. This is where things get exciting because I'm going to take the shade Chaga. I'm going to take the shade Chaga and we're going to put this right on the inner portion of our cut crease. And you really want to just pat the color down before you blend, especially with metallic shades. Helps with fallout, just makes your life easier. So pack the color on and then you can go ahead and blend and do your thing. You might need a smaller brush to get way in the corner, which is what I'm probably going to have to end up doing because this brush is big. Ooh, for some extra fun, I will be taking the shade Kuba, and this is like a nice teal shade. And just like the shade Chaga, we're just going to pat Kuba on, and I'm doing this on the outer region of our half cut crease. Next, we're taking the shade Cora. And Cora is like a champagne, but she's a little tricky. She's sneaky because she's got like undertones of green in there, so just letting that be known. I'm going to place Cora right in my inner corner for some popping highlighting action, because who am I without a pop and highlight here, right? Okay. So you guys, we are all done with the eyes. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do off camera, we're gonna do my winged liner, we're gonna do mascara and apply the lashes. But for lashes today, I will be using the Tati lashes in style TL5. So once I go ahead and apply all these things, we can wrap up the rest of our face. So I will be right back. So I am back with the lashes on, so it's now to take care of the rest of the face because it's looking kind of like a potato. There's like no dimension really. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and bronze, and I am taking my handy dandy Mahogany shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like one of my favorite blush palettes of life, and it is also by Juvia's Place. It is the Saharan Blush Palette Volume 1. I am high-key obsessed with this palette, and the colors in here are just stunning. So I am going to take the shade Toby, which is this orange shade here. I feel like we need to just have warmth on the face, like color and warmth, and Toby is going to do that for me. And put that right on the apples of the cheeks. Toby's the GOAT. Greatest of all time, for those of you that don't know. For a highlight, I will be using a brand new highlighter. For me, it is not new on the market, but it is from OFRA Cosmetics. And this is from the Nikki Tutorials collab, and it is called Beam the Haters. And I just need to show you guys. She's blinding. Hello. Oh no! It's so much! I'm gonna go ahead and take my favorite. I try not to use this lip pencil, but it's just really hard for me not to because it's my favorite. That's why I use it all the time. Chestnut from MAC is what I'm gonna use to line my lips, and then I'm taking a semi-matte, like it's more of a like a, more of a satin matte finish liquid lip, and this is from Lena Lashes. It's their Baby Matte liquid lipstick, and it is in the shade Squad Goals. But I am going to top it off with a gloss. I am taking Punch Pop from Benefit, and this is in the shade Sugar Cookie. So this is the lip concoction for today. We are done with the face. It's definitely time to go ahead and get into all the details of the Tri Palette by Juvia's Place. I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts, my opinions, the pros, the cons, basically everything you need to know about this palette. So why don't we get into all the details of this palette. This is the Tribe palette from Juvia's Place, and the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the packaging. We have gorgeous, vibrant lime green packaging. It is matte. A little description here on the back that just tells you it's a cruelty-free made product, where it's distributed and manufactured by. But we do have a matte packaging. You guys know how I feel about matte. Matte is just really hard to clean, and you know, whatever. Anywho, it's gorgeous. Here's the star of the show. We have 9 brand new shades. How are ya? The color story is a new color story. None of these colors have been repeated in their previous palettes, which is always great. We do have their large pan size, which is what Juvia's Place is known for, so you are getting a generous amount of eyeshadows. Now the pigmentation, Juvia's Place is known for their pigmentation as well. These colors are highly pigmented. They blend very well. I do want to say that the only color that I probably had kickback from is Ashanti, which is this olive green shade right here. I did get more kickback. Honestly, it really depends on how much product you have on your brush, if you tap off the excess, and if you pat before you start blending. That will help with fallout, but I didn't experience a lot of fallout, as you guys saw. This was a good palette. And you can see, like, from the look I created, you can get a wearable look from these colors. Moving on to the consistency of the eyeshadows. Juvia's Place is they're consistent throughout all their shades. I didn't find any of these shades to be very chalky. If I had to pick one to be chalky, it would be Masai. I did swatch this one, and I'll just swatch it again. It's very buttery, but when it goes onto the skin, I don't know if you guys can see. Well, damn, it looks smooth in the camera. Shoot. Where was I going with this? So I guess I got nothing to say about chalky. So there you go. You guys saw it on camera. It blends out beautifully too. Well, I guess there ain't nothing chalky about this palette. basically. Now I do want to talk to you guys about the pricing. Keep in mind that you are getting these are bigger pan sizes. These pan sizes are about as big as maybe your Inglots gel eyeliner pot. They're definitely bigger than a quarter. You know what a quarter, the size of a quarter is definitely bigger than a quarter. Keep in mind that you're getting bigger pan sizes. The palette does retail originally for $20. Do have a sale going on right now, so it's $16. But if you miss the sale and you have to get the palette for $20, there are discount codes that you can use. I typically use the Trend Mood discount, and all the discounts are 10% off. Shipping, now when it comes to shipping, it ranges. So when you put in your address, the shipping can either be $4.66 or $5. Now the interesting thing about the shipping is that the 3-day shipping is cheaper than the standard shipping. I thought I was like losing my marbles for a second. I had to just like slow things down and read it over. I read it over like 5 times just to be sure. But yes, 3-day shipping is cheaper than standard shipping. So I mean, you're not really losing. It's a win-win situation here. So with the shipping, you're gonna be spending approximately $25, $26 depending on shipping for you guys. So $24 for 9 oversized shadows that are extremely pigmented, great quality, blend easily. I mean, can you ask for more? I'm a person who loves color, so I'm like obsessed with this, but for someone who doesn't like color, I can see how this palette may not be for you because it's not every day you're wearing orange, a yellow green, and lime green. I get it. I get it, you can't wear these colors every day, but if you do love color, if you are obsessed with adding different color stories to your eyeshadow collection, this palette is definitely going to be for you. Even if you're not a super huge fan of color, I think this would be a nice piece to add to your collection because you can always mix this with a neutral palette for a pop of color. You know what I'm saying? Like you can take this burnt orange shade for a nice warm gradient eye, you know, or you can pop this shade in the inner corner. There's things that you can do to make this palette work for you if you're more on the neutral side. If you're a color girl, sis, you're good. This is like, this got your name written all over it. Good job, Juvia's Place, always coming through with the palettes and the color. A+ for you. Alright you guys, so that is all that I have for you today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked this review / tutorial today, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Feel free to drop some comments down below. Share this video. If you are not yet a friend, through the screen means that you're not subscribed yet. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if we are already friends, you know, I love you fam. Go ahead and click that bell button up above so you are notified each and every single time I upload a new video. I don't want you to miss out. If you would like to see me everywhere, I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, and I'm also on Twitter. I'll be sure to link everything down below in my description box, along with all of the products I used in today's video. So I do want to say, Juvia's Place, you did a fantastic job. We have another solid palette. But this is all that I have for you guys today. I will see you beautiful babes in my next video. But before I leave you high and dry, I have some videos here for you, okay? It's time to YouTube and chill. I'm gonna leave a cute selection here, but if you don't like the selection, I have a lot more videos that you can choose from. So grab your snacks, your blanket, your iPod, your phone, your computer, your TV, your dad, your mom, your cat, anything you need to be comfortable, your blanket, I don't know, a drink, I have no idea. Anything you need, grab it, and yeah, it's time to YouTube and chill. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye, you guys.